crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon. It was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to. But it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to YouTube Talk here on Mornings of Mischief. I am your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody out there is having a great one. I hope you're having a great week. It's Hump Day. Yeah. And because it's Hump Day, we're doing YouTube Talk this morning. I'm saying hi to all the stragglers that I didn't see on the way in during the intro. Joker Boys, what's up, my brother in crime? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Chris Fisk. What is up, Chris Fisk? Orbital Nation PJ, what is going on, my brother? Good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lost Wanderer. Good morning, Lost Wanderer. How are you doing? Hope you're not lost for long. Hope you figure out where you're going. Zombie Box Review is here this morning. Good morning, Zombie Box Review. Thank you so much for being here. Shellback TJC. Beware the Ides of March. Good morning. Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000 in here. Good morning, Brandon. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother, Roll Tide. Bat Steven Seagal, Gotham Knights was horrendous. No shit. Really. I didn't see that one coming. You know, I was thinking about doing this crazy intro yesterday. And it's on hold for a little bit. All video editing is on hold for a little bit. And I kept thinking that, it's like that Young and the Restless Da-na-na-na, 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 right? But everybody's saying something. Like, you got Mark being angry, you've got Chris Persia moderating, you've got, Mike, oh no, with Mexican Iron Man. And then, Pat Stevens says something else. Fuck you, Steven. And I just was like, man, that'd be kind of funny. It'd be kind of funny, like a commercial break. I could see that little commercial break. So, yeah, it was horrible. It'd been pushed back multiple times. So, I mean, shit, that game was announced when me and Steven first started doing stuff together, like at the DC Fandom event. That was what, 3 years ago now? 3 years ago? No, that game's all kinds of messed up. And the Suicide Squad is going to be all kinds of messed up. Don't get suckered. Resident Evil 4 is coming out. That's going to be a fucking blast. So, cheers to some Resident Evil 4. A lot of people, I had people contacting me from my own guild. Are you going to play Destiny 2 Lightfall? Oh my God, Destiny 2 Lightfall is going to be the most amazing expansion Destiny has ever done. And I get in there, I'm like, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I'll play, but I'm not going to get back into PvP and all that shit. I'll play, but I want to relax, PvE comp stomp. I don't want, oh my God, I've got to have this type of gear right away. And oh my God, I got to do this and got to do that. Diablo 4 is coming out soon. So I'm going to play the shit out of that. Unless it's absolute trash. So we'll see. I caved and paid a scalper for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdoms Collector Edition. Damn. I just got Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, a immaculate copy for Nintendo GameCube. An immaculate copy. I mean, it's like it looks brand new. $100 along with the strategy guide. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's all about finding the right seller. And if you can do that, you can get some really cool gems. I got a Metal Gear collection for PS2. Never been opened. So I got Metal Gear 2, I got Metal Gear 3, I got something else. The original Metal Gear on PS1. So never opened. And it was like $100. That's insane. Dude, I burned so many hours in Destiny, and after hundreds, maybe thousands of hours, realized I was still running around in circles in the universe. Yes. No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's all about the gear grind. It's all about the gear grind. And I just want to go through. I haven't played since when they completely screwed everything up and they took out the old planets. So that's content I paid for. And they're like, well, it's all free play now. And I'm like, no, those are planets and that's content I paid for. I bought the game when it came out. It wasn't free to play when it came out. I bought the game when it came out. I bought the first couple of expansions. And then you're like, well, we're taking all these planets away and we're leaving you with this. And I was like, fuck you. And then I start getting messages from people I haven't talked to in years. Dude, it's back. It's back. They're gonna bring everything back. They didn't bring everything back. They added a new planet. Games as a service is a scam, Chris Fisk. I have to absolutely agree with you on that one. I hate games as a service. So what's going to happen when they take it offline? Really quick. And I hope that Daryl has sent the link. So our friend Daryl the Derelict, Pat Stevens Seagal with $2 Canadian super chat, tagged on Twitter, enjoy the edited nights. God help me. His friend Brian, who started his YouTube channel with him, Daryl the Derelict, his friend Brian, who started the YouTube channel with him, his mom needs some help paying for his headstone. And he's trying to raise $500 by Monday. She just had back surgery. He asked me if there's any way I can spread the word around. I am henceforth spreading the word around. Mark the Infinitely Tired should have some links. Okay, so by all means, Mark, please throw those links for the Cash App and PayPal in chat. Anything we can do to help, we will. It's when your best friend goes there, you know, whatever you can do, you try and do. So that's what you do. And we're going to talk a little bit today about GoFundMe and raising funds. The majority is going to be doing YouTube your way. So Mark's going to get those in chat. Thank you, Fat Steven Skull, for your $2 Canadian super chat, $2.20. It's almost $4.20, not quite there, but more brownies, Fats, more brownies, more edibles. Oh yeah, Daryl, no problem, brother, no problem. Anything we can do to help. Why do you stuff like this? Because you try and do what you can to help, especially the people that have shown so much love and so much support for you. It's the least you can do. I know there are YouTubers that are like, I will never help with this or that or yada yada yada. Hell, I don't like GoFundMe as a company. I don't. I told someone once, I told them, use another system or whatever. I will happily support that. But I hate GoFundMe after the trucker thing. I do. But you do what you can, and you do what you can to help. And that's the least you can do. Look, this whole existence on here, this whole thing goes to so many people's heads. They get so big on themselves. And is that part of the problem? Sure, it's part of the problem. But they're fucking human beings. What do you expect? People are going to get like that. People are going to get big on themselves. People are going to act like, you know, their shit doesn't stink. Oh, I'm better than you. All this stupid shit. And you've just got to remember that's not the way to act. I've heard a lot of people talk about humility. Oh, well, man, this person, if you've seen some of the shit I've seen, you know better. I have pinned this in the chat. Anything you guys can do to help, anything at all, please reach out, share it, anything. I mean, Daryl's not asking for a lot. He's not asking for, he's not saying, please give me money. He's just saying, hey, share it out and help out. This was the friend he started his YouTube channel with, and he's gone. He's gone. And, you know, people can come in and out of their in and out of our lives. The hardest thing is when they can't come back. And I don't know what the hell that is. I think I got like army helicopters going over. It was happening a lot last night. I had military choppers flying over last night, multiple ones. And I figured they were going to Ellington. Zombie Box Review with a 2 sterling super chat. Here's some real money. Thank you so much, ZBR, for that. And I've got something. This is for you and Fats and Snowdub. You guys keep the fires here burning bright. And I love this. Go and tuck and roll. Dip and dive. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes that when life throws a rocket from an RPG at you, from an anti-air system, you've got to dip and dive, tuck and roll, Do what you got to do, because that's the way life is. We don't have time to spend wallowing in our own self-pity and act like the whole world's coming into an end, do we? You do what you got to do. That's what Daryl's doing. Daryl's trying to do what he can. You know, sometimes that's not easy. You don't have it, man. You know, before 24/7 ran his GoFundMe, he asked me for to sell some comics to me, and I'd done that. I'd done that a couple months before, 3 or 4 months ago. I'd bought his Batman, a big Batman collection from him, and sight unseen, I just said, "Yeah, I'll do it." I hadn't seen it. I didn't know what was in it. I just did it because I could do it at the time. I could do it. I couldn't do it this time. And as much as I'd have been like, yeah, dude, whatever. I don't even need to know what you want to, you know. I couldn't do it this time. I'm saving up money. I'm saving up money for the wedding in October. I couldn't do it. But I talked to him, and I talked to a couple other people, and I was like, look, maybe now it's time, and maybe this will work out better. And it did. It did. You guys are insane. You guys, I mean, all of you, whether you shared it, whether you donated to it, it didn't matter what you did. You guys made that possible. Other channels made that possible. We all came together and we did something for somebody. Completely unselfish. Completely unselfish for ourselves. We did something for somebody else. That makes us mighty, ladies and gentlemen. That makes us mighty. That makes us a cut above. That's what we did. We changed someone's life for the better. We improved someone's life for the better. That makes us mighty. That makes us truly wondrous. That is what we can do when we come together, when we work together. Whether you shared it, whether you donated to it, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. We came together and we made someone's life better. And I'll never forget that. Snowdub, I do what I got to do. Ain't my job, but here I go. Guys, Snowdub, in the next couple of months, Snowdub is going to be out of that painting job, and he's going to be going at this full steam ahead. The plan right now is to he's going to be going on an hour before me. So he's going to be going on an hour before I go on, and then direct people over here. So because of the YouTube direct system, you can direct people, you can direct your chat over. And brother, that's all my hopes, brother, that it works out exactly the way you want it. If anybody deserves it, it's you. The El Perro show starts before Loki's show. Right there, Sham. And hell, he might come on here afterwards every once in a while. I might go on there before my show every once in a while. So I can't wait. I can't wait. We need more morning shows. We need a morning block of shows. I got told the other day, someone said, I wish your show went on longer. It goes on an hour. And that's a hard decision. Yeah, every once in a while we push it. The Picard stuff, we've been pushing it. We've been pushing it another half hour. Because there's too much to unpack for 6 people in a room to talk about Picard. If we split up the time, that's 10 minutes a piece. We need more than that. And I talk a lot. So we just got to have more than that. Target practice at 8 a.m. Eastern from the El Perro show. Sometimes things sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. I had a shit day at the end of the day yesterday. I want to show you guys something. I'm not showing you this to bitch. I'm going to show you something. So, Let me get my... This sucks. Believe me, this really sucks. I was so pissed. So I had dinner. Me and Eris watched the last episode of Firefly last night, episode 14, and then watched the movie. And I had dinner, and we were like, okay, neither one of us has got anything to do. We've got a couple of hours before we go to bed. Let's hop on and play Destiny together. And I'm sitting there. I get in my chair. I get my controller ready. I'm like, da 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 da. Computer's all fired up. Sparta's like kicking ass, taking names. And the game starts, and I hop in, and I hear, and I look to my right. That is my water pump. And that is the feeder tube that is up here that feeds the water into the tank. It holds with gravity. So this water system, this is the third, and you can see all this gunk here. You're like, Loki, what the hell is that gunk at the bottom of it? That is spot weld. That is that liquid spot weld that you use to stop leaks. This is the third one of these tanks that I've had. This is the third tank from Thermaltake. The problem here is this tank is not made by Thermaltake. This is made by a third party, and they stamp Thermaltake on it. See all this gunk in here? You're like, what the hell is all that gunk? That's from it leaking after it did that. That sediment from the liquid that's in there, and that's from it leaking. So, Sparta is not getting trashed or canned. Sparta is going to have a complete rebuild on her liquid cooling. Liquid hydrogen, Loki, I'm going to talk about that with my guy and see if he can do something. I don't know. We're going to see. So, I switched out to air cooled, just had to make sure I had plenty of room for airflow in the case. The problem is that the 32 core chip I've got doesn't want to play nice with air cooled. I'll see. What's up, Culture? How are you doing? Good morning, Culture Casino on phone. Cool. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Sparta. Yeah. Yep. She's down. But you gotta roll with the punches, man. You gotta roll with what's going on. You gotta roll with the punches. I've had colonoscopies that look better than that. Yeah, I'm sure you have. God help me. You got to roll with the punches, and you got to deal with what needs to be dealt with. In fact, you know what? Shit's going to happen, and there's going to be roadblocks. No one ever promised this was going to be easy. No one ever promised you that this was going to be easy. If you got on here thinking YouTube's an easy peasy 1, 2, 3s, no, get the fuck over that. Change that mindset real quick. This is not just, oh, well, easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's not. Welcome to today's modern edition of Mexican Iron Man Told Me So, or at least would have Roll Punch Day, because I didn't talk to him. So Mike will go on and on and on about the fact that this is the one decision that I never consulted him about. And it's not. I didn't. I just bought it. Why? Because for the first time in my life, I had the opportunity to go balls to the walls crazy and get anything I wanted. Anything I wanted. And I did. I got everything I wanted in a computer. I got a sound blaster, a badass sound blaster. I got, yes, they still make sound blasters. I got a 1200 watt power system, GPU. I got a PSU. I got a GeForce RTX 3090. I got everything I wanted. I got badass RAM running at 4,000 megahertz. Yeah, I got everything I wanted. Owes more computing power than NASA had from 1960 until 2010. I mean, literally. Yeah. Yeah. But shit happens. And the bigger you go, the more wrenches get in your system. It's like what Scotty said. The more they overtake the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain. That's exactly what happened. You're gonna have roadblocks. You're gonna hit speed bumps. You're going to bash your head into a keyboard. You're going to do all these things and look at this and be like, "Is this?" It's gonna happen. But sooner or later, if it's going to happen. Doesn't matter whether you've got 10,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter whether you have 20,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter whether you have what. You're going to hit walls. But what about this person, Loki? They've hit a wall or two or three. Everyone has. Chris Fisk says, I used to have this awesome Sound Blaster Audigy with a breakout box for plugging in component cables and a guitar. Those were the days. Now all my PCs have integrated sound. Yep. Yep. They still sell Sound Blasters, though, and it still is the best, the very, very best in 5.1, and I think they've got even more now. They've got more. So it sounds absolutely awesome. And you don't have to have it. You've got programs that can do it all now. So I've got two big speakers sitting right here next to me when I play. All that's going to get moved. So, and you know what? I might wait. I don't know. I was thinking about that too. I don't have to have it fixed now. I've got another computer. The problem is that if I want to play anything, I've got to use that computer. So if I want to play anything on the PC, if I want to do any video editing, I don't have any of that shit on here because with a 1080 Ti on this computer, it was just like, nope. It kept crashing. Zombie Box Review with the 20 sterling super chat says, PayPal is playing me around. Please give this to Daryl. Indeed, I will. Zombie Box Review. Thank you. Thank you so very much, brother. I will. Morning, Monkey Jeebus. How are you guys doing? Good morning, Mags. What is up, Mags? Good morning. Good morning, Captain Fandom Nerd. What's up? Good morning, Captain Fandom Nerd. Good morning. I need to be more chat observant. Did I miss anybody? Southern Viking, what's up? I didn't miss anybody. Dean Krantz, good morning. Whitechapel, what is up? When you hit the wall, stay out of the ruts. Yeah. Yeah. So what can you do? You've got to decide where you want to go with this. Do you want to be what everybody else is? Is that your goal? Do you want to be like Geeks and Gamers? Do you want to be like Nerdrotic? Do you want to be like somebody else? I mean, if you do, you can say all the same crap they do and just copy what they do. You're going to get called on it. But I mean, people say there's no originality anymore. I crack that. I say bullshit. You very well can be original on YouTube. I like combining pop culture with mental health talks. May not be big time, but it works for me. There's nothing wrong with that, Arwen. People need shit like that now. They do. There's so much confusion. Can't get no relief. Anyway. It's true. Valhalla, you are all amazing humans. I'm overwhelmed. We do what we can. We do what we can. And we make the impossible possible, and that makes us mighty. To steal a phrase from Firefly, from Malcolm Reynolds. We make the impossible possible. It's never going to happen. It's good at this. It's good at that. My goal is to be filthy rich. That's why I never post anything. I'll make the big time. What's the big time to you? Seriously, what's the big time to you? What do you think will make you happy? Ask yourself that. If you're a content creator, ask yourself, what will really make me happy? What do I really want? Keely Chow, who's been a member for 7 months and is a warrior of Asgard, says, do you want to be like Sci-Fi for Me TV in that you cover science fiction, fantasy, and horror? What do you want to do? I'll tell you what I do. I do an hour morning show. That makes me really happy. I enjoy being here. I enjoy talking to all of you. That makes my day. That gets me going for the day. And I honestly, when someone reaches out and they're like, there's the reason why I watch is because you set up my whole day. I'm like, well, you guys set up mine. So that's thank you. Thank you. Loki, I want to rock. I want to rock. Dun, dun, dun. I want to rock. Yeah. I want to rock too. Zombie, thank you, brother. Seriously. Brother, thank you. You're our alarm clock. Loki, well, you guys are mine. I want to tell you, last night I was in a different place last night. I want to tell you that. Zombie Box Review with a 50 sterling super chat. Screw it. Give him this as well. My condolences, Daryl. Brother, thank you so very, very much. And we're going to send out the Viking Horde just for you, brother. Skull! Thank you. Thank you so very much. Machini wants to become a legit art channel. Guess what, dude? You already fucking are. You already are. You are a legit. You're the legit. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because you have the tools, you have the talent, and you're you. That's why. You are you. And anybody who tunes in and watches it, it's like watching fucking what's his name? The Bob Ross. Dude, you're like, hey everybody, we're gonna be coloring today. We're gonna be doing this. How you doing? Oh, look, there's a fat ass in my chat. How you doing, you fat fuck? He's talking to Steven. Oh, look, there's that Southern Belle, Arwen Avalon. How you doing? And it's like, you already are, dude. You're the Bob Ross of the fucking Panda Menace. You're the Bob Ross of the Fellowship. That's why you're here, dude. You already are. You already are, brother. You already are. Magitech Mags with the $2 super chat. Loki is my wake up morning coffee. The jolt I need. Thank you. Thank you. I used to drink Jolt in the morning. God help me. I don't know how I'm still here. Jolt Cola. Mexican Iron Man with $5 super chat. Some days I can't get out of bed and too tired or overwhelmed to start the day. But I put on Loki on the kitchen TV full blast. Loki brings the fire. Thank you, brother. Thank you so very much. And Jester's Darth Arlena has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Kali Hond has just become a sponsor. Moons of Madness just got a membership. Ironcaster got a membership. Thank you guys so very much. Vic Fontaine was gifted a membership, and Pat S was gifted a membership by Darth Arlena. Thank you so very much for that, Darth Arlena. This one is just for you. Skull!
and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
So I was in like a different place last night. I was like, son of a bitch. This is the third time I'm going to have to replace that tank. And I sat down and I thought about it and I said, okay, I can spend $300 replacing the tank again, or I can say fuck it and go all in and just have the whole cooling system replaced, because that tank sucks. That tank is a POS. That tank isn't even made by Thermal Tank. And if I'd have known that, if I would have known that then, I wouldn't have got it. If I'd have found out, well, this is a third-party part, this is built by a third party, it just has Thermal Tank on it. And that's Thermal Tank's fault for letting them do that. Thermal Tank doesn't even have that part in stock. Even though it's sold in the kit, they don't have it because they don't make it themselves. And I just said, screw it. Nope. Gun Bunny, who's been a member for 15 months and is a warrior of Midgard, says Loki is a jumpstart for the morning. Thank you. Thank you. And I was sitting there last night and I was just like, I was pissed. I was upset. And it wasn't that your little baby couldn't play his game. I planned on playing my game with my girl and having a good time. That obviously wasn't going to happen. It was more of a frustration over the fact that I've already put like $1,500 into this replacement three times now. 3 times I've replaced it. And I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm not doing it. I mean, even my computer guy is like, well, if it happens again, don't worry about the labor. I'll just fix it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not your fault. This tank's a piece of shit. I'm just not. But then I get on here this morning and I start screaming out names in the intro, and I start, doing the thing, and I feel better. I instantly feel better because I'm around all of you, and I'm around all of you guys, and I don't know what it is. You're all wonderful, awesome people. All of you. I'd rather have that than 10, 20,000 subscribers any day, because those are just numbers. And that's my choice. That's my choice. I've been bitched out enough that I'm wrong and that I don't do it right. Loki doesn't do it right. He doesn't listen to Mexican Iron Man and do what Mexican Iron Man tells him to do. And Mike doesn't say that. Mike's never said that. Mike might tease me every once in a while about something, but Mike's never treated me like that. Other people have, though. I don't do it right. If I want to stay in the game and I want to be relevant, fucking relevant. I love that. If I want to stay in the game and I want to be relevant, I better get with the program and do everything he tells me to do before I get left behind. Maybe I'm not worried about that. Maybe I'm not worried about that. Maybe I'm not worried about that. Mexican Iron Man with $5 super chat. Loki, if you want to feel better, then please scream at Shum for me. I know I'll feel better if you don't. I'm not going to scream at Shum. I think Shum teasing you is kind of funny. Just like El Perro going after you. Stupid PayPal acting up for Brian Calloway's headstone. I will get it to. I will get that to. I'll get it to him today. So I'll transfer it to him today. So Shum is Loki approved. Thank you, Shum. See, we work together, Mexican Iron Man, for the betterment of teasing Mexican Iron Man. Because we love you. We all love you. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't. That's even said some. I love those types. You need to listen. They don't listen to you. I don't care if they listen to me or not. I really don't. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it differently. What's up, E-Hacker? What's up, John? How are you doing, brother? Hey, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. We were just talking about doing it your way, brother. I tell you what, I remember you talking about E-Hacker. This is a long time ago, guys, talking about how it was difficult. He had to kind of prove this is worth it. And I can understand that. You got to kind of, hey, you know what? I'm doing something. I'm working on creating something. And you did it, brother. You did exactly what you set out to do. There ain't no plan like Jolly Pimpin'. The Jolly Pimp. What's up, Jolly Pimp? How are you doing? You did it, brother. You did exactly what you set out to do. That's commendable. Thank you, brother. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. 200 yen cheers from, and I believe that's yen, right? That's yen. 200 yen cheers from John over to E-Hacker. Thank you, brother. Entertainment Hacker. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
So, and thank you, Angelus. Always great watching when I'm able to. Thank you, brother. Let's talk about GoFundMe real quick. So after the thing with 24, I got asked to be involved with a couple of GoFundMes. You can do everything you can to help. It's up to everybody around you too. So, asking people, please share it, please shout it out. I understand if you can't donate. Times are tough, guys. Times are tough on everybody. If you can, shout it out. Can I jump on for a few? Yeah. Give me just a second, brother. John from E-Hacker. Yeah. Give me just a second. I will send you a link. Heck yeah. Times are tough. Times are tough for everybody. Times are tough all the way around. You do what you can, and there you go. Sent. So you should have it in just a minute. The government just clawed back 1K on me, not phased. What? They took back? I don't know what you mean, Steven. And what's up, brother? How are you doing?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's a nice background you got there.
Thank you. Chris Persia. Chris Persia does the thumbnails in the morning. So usually I use it as background, and I'll put it up as the thumbnail for the video. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing pretty good. Got some allergies, but aside from that, just not bad. Just chilling, basically. I just saw, man, I can't remember the guy's name. Gotta call him Short Round and Harrison Ford in the Oscars. Kind of was really nice to see.
Hell yeah. It was.
I cannot remember the guy's name. I just call him Short Round. So apologies.
He was the techie 007 kid in the Goonies too.
Right. Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So no, it's just like some of the last great legends are kind of still with us for the next who knows how long, but they're all getting up there. So, every time there's like a meeting like that, it's kind of nice.
Heck yeah.
So, but What else are you talking about?
Oh, we
Like,
were just talking about just YouTube talk. So on Wednesdays we do YouTube talk, and we talk about, what road do you want to take? How do you want to get to where you want? What do you want to be? What do you want to be on YouTube? Do you want to be just a sports guy that sounds like other sports guys? Do you want to be an entertainment news guy that sounds like everybody else? Do you want to do your own thing? Do you want to do it your way? Is there a way? Some people say, well, you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to have this, and you're not successful unless you do this. Is that true? Is it the way it is? Does
well,
someone have a
I think,
system worked out?
well, obviously, the first thing is consistency. Without consistency, because I see a lot of like YouTubers get to like 1,000 subs or 1,500 subs, and people know them in the community and stuff. And they wonder, like, how come I'm not getting views? And you hear this all the time. I'm shadow banned. You hear this all the time from like, low level YouTubers. But the problem is they're not consistent enough. Then I check their channel and they've got like one video a week. Or like they've got 2 or even 3 a week. You know what I mean? It's just not enough though to stay consistent. And like you got to pick the topic and you got to make a niche. Like you've got a morning show. It's like a niche that people show up to, right? So like even though you've got less subs than me, you get about the same people in your lives most of the time because people are coming to it. It's a pattern you've established. It's consistency, So
Yes.
that's the first thing. The second thing is you got to do something, yes, that everyone's talking about, but in a way that isn't exactly done before. Like I do, Depth vs. Herd, but I'm kind of like a personality, fun type of guy with it. And the other people kind of do it serious, read the articles, talk about the court case and, the court documents. And I just say, I don't like that crap. Let's just talk about personalities and fun stuff. And let's just chat about it, basically. And I think, that's one thing people like about my channel. Then you'll see other people doing it different. Tug's got his own way of doing it. Tug takes like clips of news from it. And, everything's dramatic with his channel, So you got to do something people are talking about or it's not going to get views, but it's got to be a different way than everyone's doing, if that makes sense,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
you don't want to sound just like everybody else.
like John Talks is a great example. Like John's really good at like, jumping from topic to topic and like he's doing political videos, obviously, but as you know, they're unlike anyone else's political videos, right? They're these short stories in 40 seconds and Salty Cracker's getting great views. There's other people getting great views, but it's very different than the way John Talks gets them. So that's really the key,
Adega says it's always a blast to stream with John. He can call me out better than anyone.
Okay. Well, Adega puts it out on the table. He admits that his wife is controlling him from behind the scenes. So, it's pretty easy. I can't say anything he hasn't told me about himself. You know what I mean? I can't guess what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He lets it out there. So it's a funny guy.
Adega's great. Adega's great people. Great
Yeah, he
people.
looks like a Beatle. He's definitely looks like a Beatle, man. With those.
Oh, he's a musician through and through. He'll deny that and be like, "Oh, I was a chiropractor." And da, 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 da. No, dude, you were a magician. You were a musician. That's why it killed you when you had to sell your horns, dude. That's why you hated doing that, and it killed you when you had to sell your horns because you're in your heart, you're a musician.
I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, Dega's the guy. Yeah, I'll probably be like, Loki, you're not supposed to tell anybody about any of this. Adega's the guy that's on that, like, who was on that street corner with that saxophone, like, damn it, and you're like, damn, that's badass. Yeah. Oh yeah. And he's got those round shades on and he's doing the jazz thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't know because I mean, to be serious for a second, like if it's possible, when Adega comes on, he does a good job of, conforming to what I'm doing for my audience. You know what I mean? So, like, if I have people in the show, it's a pretty targeted audience of like celebrity news and like Depth fans. So he has to kind of go along with that most of the time, So we can't just like chat about whatever. We could here and there little pieces, but if it goes too long, I have to get back to the main topic, So I guess you maybe learn more fun tidbits about Adega than I do.
Well, I've spent the last, almost 2.5 years with him on Thursday nights. So it's like every Thursday for the last 2.5 years, we've done a show. And
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible. I mean,
Oh.
no, he comes on my show quite a bit, but it's not easy. I mean, it's I admit I can't tell him when well, he knows it's Saturday morning, but do you have a question from the chat? I don't want to ignore the chat.
Let's see. Monk Jeebus says there's a lot of bots on YouTube. The purging of subs is dead accounts. That bot subbed and were taken out. That's true. I prefer live streams. Zombie Box Review says I prefer live streams because it's fun to hang out with other content creators and interacting with your audience. Do you think that YouTube punishes live stream only channels?
I don't know. I've never thought about it, but there's obviously a push for short form content now and shorter form content. So the old rules were, I mean, this rules are still, in standing, is that if a video is not 8 minutes or longer, it doesn't get ads in the video. It's only beginning and end if it's less than 8 minutes. So obviously, there was at one time a push for longer form videos with more chances for ads for everybody to get revenue. But it seems now because of TikTok, they're trying to compete with TikTok and have these short form videos. So they might be adjusting how the revenue comes in and rewarding for short form videos. So I'm not sure that totally answers the question, but it's possible that they're slightly repressing live stream content for that stuff. But I truly believe whatever makes them money, whatever gets views, they'll push up there. That's the bottom line. So, I don't think they're going to force anything. If live streams are working for certain channels and getting views and bringing them revenue, I don't see a reason why they would not, promote it.
Yeah, no, I know. I totally agree with you.
Plus super chats, I won't get into detail, but obviously they take a bit of that. So
yeah, 30%.
There's 11 million monetized channels that potentially do live streams. So that's a lot of channels for super chats, to partner. And some people say that's bad, right? You see YouTubers like, well, if you don't want a super chat, go to here, off link. But, YouTube gives us a great platform. They deserve to take a little bit of it for the platform. They can't just have a free service, like ads aren't totally enough. So it's
no,
like,
ads aren't nearly enough.
there's nothing better than YouTube right now. Like there's Rumble and BitChute but they're not even close as far as views. So,
No. I know I did Odyssey. I've got an Odyssey account and everything that I stream here goes over there. So it's like, I think like right after I'm done, it's automatically uploaded into Odyssey and they give Delirium or Lithium or some weird damn crypto thing on the videos on every video you do. It's really weird. And I don't know how much of that shit because I've never like looked into it. I think someone told me, I was like, I've got like 10,000 blah 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 over on Odyssey, and they were like, that's $2, Loki. I'm like, yeah, I figured.
Right. Yeah, it's not their fault because I mean, if more people went over, they would probably adjust things and reward people more. But people are kind of stuck right now on YouTube. It's very hard to move cross-platform. You hear subscribers like, just go to Rumble, just do this, and they think like half your subscriber base going to move. It's going to be like 5%. It's going to be nothing. Like Geeks and Gamers was getting like 3,000, 4,000 views on BitChute when they were trying to push it big there. It's like, not even. So very few people cross-platform. So the platform has to be there and you have to go in on it. It's real tough to build it up, which is obviously a problem, but that's the reality.
ZBR says trying to hit 4K watch hours is tough. That was easy. It was really weird. That was easy for me. It was I was hanging in at like 600 and I had 600 and change in subscribers. And I was floating there for I think like a month and a half. I was floating right around that mid 600 and I got a push. I got a push from a big channel and within like 2 seconds I was over 1K.
Yeah, it could be really easy, it could be really hard. I've got a second channel that's got an Amber and Johnny clip that did 205,000 views, and I think it got it right there. So like, it could be easy, it could be hard, but like I said before, consistency, how much you're uploading. I uploaded 2 or 3 videos for 2 freaking years, and obviously I had it in no time. So how much you uploading? Before you ask a question about something, look at your YouTube and think about how much you upload. If you're like, I'm going to skip today or maybe every Friday, Monday, Thursday. Okay, no, it's not good enough. If you really want to get started, you got to do no less than one video a day, I'd say. And that's even not a lot for me. That feels like a break to me. So if you want to do video content and grow on it, not, streaming plus video content, I'd say like 2 a day, 1 every 12 hours is what you want to get to that 4K hours fast. And I haven't seen Zombie's channel, but most people trying to hit those, first level don't put in that time, and that's why they don't get there.
Laura B is here. She says, "Hi, everybody." Hello,
Yeah,
Laura
what's
B.
up, Laura? Thank you for stopping by Loki's channel.
Indeed.
So
She said, John's here.
Got a nicer voice than me, Loki.
Oh,
Especially with
no.
these allergies. And Adega's got.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I've been waking up and I've been having to like clean the system out before the show because, allergies.
I can't even clean anything out. I don't even have time. But yeah. So anyway, if Zombie they want to make it difficult for channels to grow because they don't. I mean, I just disagree. Like, it depends on the topic, like you need to have a topic that's catching in the news. Like, for example, if you started a channel on Meghan and Harry, like, a year ago, and that's all you did, you would grow because people subscribe and they want to see that news from you. If you start a channel and you try to be Ryan Kinnell or you try to be, Geeks and Gamers and pick a different topic every day, you're not going to go anywhere. You've got to pick that one topic and keep going. And a lot of mistakes I see is people don't hit that topic. Or if you've got like, a Lego Star Wars channel plus video game reviews, you're not going anywhere. That's just not a hot topic. It's just, there's like, 10 million channels like that trying to grow to 1,000, 2,000 subs. So it's really about what you pick. And yeah, YouTube has some suppression, but I just don't think it's as bad as people imagine. There's really no evidence to suggest that YouTube is doing all this stuff to hold small creators back. I mean, they're for the corporations, absolutely. But if a channel is successful, they'll help you because that benefits them as well. So like I couldn't break like 300 views a video when I was doing Star Wars and Marvel and the same crap everyone else was doing. Then when I picked Amber and Johnny and, Megan and Celebrity News, the channel, moved a lot faster. I got 10K subs in the first year, then 20, then now almost 30 because I stuck with that. So it really depends on your topics.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. And I've been told the same thing. You need to focus more. And I'm like, well,
you need to focus, but you've got these lives going, which seem to be working for you. The morning, it's a niche for you. It seems to be working really well. And I've seen channels like yours. There was a Midnight Cherry TV channel, which Nerdette's Newsstand was a mod for when she had like 100 subs. And it was the same thing as you. He would do a live every day and take the day in history, whatever day it was, whatever happened that day. And he got like 100, viewers a night, and he had like 500 subs. It worked for him because that was his thing, So anyway, now I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That's why I was like, yeah, here's the link. That's what I want guests to do. Tim Hayes says, Loki, what does skull mean? It means cheers in Scandinavian. It's like saying cheers. It's like saying thank you. It's like saying you're welcome. So it's got multiple meanings in Old Scandinavian. So skull is like cheers, thank you, you're welcome. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you just made that up.
No. Congratulations. It's got multiple meanings. So it's what they used to do when they toasted. When they raise their glass and toast, skull.
Okay, I apologize. I have no idea. I just thought you made this is some cool thing you made up. I thought
it's a Viking thing. You know the Loki thing. So Mexican Iron Man with $5 super chat says YouTube is unfair. YouTube is holding me back. Wow! Newsflash: life ain't fair, and this is the YouTube life we chose. So that's one thing I said to Mike one day. I said, and he's always laughed his ass off about that. He said, we were talking about something, and I said, this is the business we've chosen.
Yeah. I don't think these people are wrong. They're not wrong. There are definitely suppressions going on. There's definitely some, smudging behind the scenes. It happens. But if you've got a hot channel, if you've got an audience, if you've got people coming around, you're hooking people on your content, they're not just going to suppress you. There's always bannings and things about rules. But if you're following the rules, you're not breaking any regulations, you're not getting a ton of copyright strikes. They're not going to do that. I think it's mostly in people's head. I think people like 10% to 20% write about it, but mostly, ask Jeremy, ask like Drunk, ask anybody who's like really making it. Is YouTube holding you back? They're gonna be like, a little here and there, but basically, not really. It's mostly up to you. So, and what's the point of that attitude? No, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I mean, what's the point of that attitude? You can't change it. So if you keep thinking that, you're just holding yourself back. You're just sitting there. Oh, YouTube's holding me back. Oh, maybe I should do it. Maybe I shouldn't. Just do it. And you can't change it. So you might as well just push forward.
No, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Focus on your content. Focus on your mission. Focus on what you're doing. Don't focus on all the shit you can't have nothing to do with. Don't focus on feeling like you're being suppressed. Don't focus on feeling like that YouTube's holding you back. Just keep doing what you're doing. Show people why you're here and keep that positive mind frame. I went through a lot of shit when I started, dude. I went through a lot of shit. Nobody knew about it till way after, years later, until I was like, okay, I'll open up. That first year was hell. Almost ended up living in my car. But I didn't tell anybody that. I didn't let the cat out of the bag. I wasn't talking about it because I was focused on building something and making it the best damn morning show I could. And a family, having this family on this channel is out of this world.
I think there could be pros and cons to, I mean, if what you're saying is honest and that's okay, but you might want to not go for sympathy because it might be seen as like kind of a weakness. I guess there's pros and cons to it. It's not terrible if you just don't want to, I guess, harp upon it every single time. If you mention it every, month or something once, maybe you let people know, but it's really when you keep going on about it, it gets kind of needy. You know what I mean? So like you just did now, it's okay to let it out, but it's just when people do that like every single time, I'm like, whoa, all right, I got it. You said that like 10 times. So now it's lost its value basically. But
I ran into a guy early on that was like, he was monetized. Right. So he's monetized and he's doing a stream and he literally opens with, guys, if you're planning on sending me any money today, don't do it through YouTubes. Don't do it through the YouTubes because they take 30%. Just send it straight to my PayPal. Here's my link. Send me money there.
And PayPal takes money also. And PayPal's not supporting his channel moving forward. So,
no,
that's a bonus because some people don't like using credit cards. So, okay, I'll have PayPal because some people don't like using their credit card. That's cool. I don't always like using my credit card. It's an extra option, but that's all it is,
And when someone would send him a super chat, he'd be like, don't do that. Don't send it to me like that. And I'm like, dude, just say thank you and continue.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. Or he's trying to look like some paladin to get more of them, and it's not real, I don't know. It's crazy.
But I mean, we're going to get out of here. We're going to be 5 minutes over here in just a minute. Thank you. Thank you for coming on here and hanging out.
Yeah, no doubt. I got to edit a video anyway. So I figured I had like just about 20 minutes to just chill and have a talk. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on here. You're always welcome on here. Hope you know that.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. I'm happy to stop by, man.
Let everybody know though, if they don't know, what you do and where they can find you.
I don't even have my phone to send the link, but yeah, my channel's eHacker, and I'm doing celebrity news, pop culture, Depp, Heard, Meghan Markle, and a slice of the old school stuff, Brie Larson, Star Wars once in a while. So
Chris
thank you, Chris.
Covered.
Yeah, Chris. I think I've known of Chris for a very long time. Well over a year now, right? Because Chris modded for Doomcock. I've been subscribed to Doomcock for like over 2 years. So thank you, Chris, man. Really,
it's actually where I met you. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, I just remember finding your channel from somewhere. So, but yeah, awesome. Appreciate it, Chris. If you guys ever need anything, let me know.
Heck yeah. Guys, we're out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the super chats. And thank you so very much for the help you guys have shown Derelict. Keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. We will be back later tonight for the comic book roundtable. Until then, be safe, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We guys will see you on the next Mornings of Mischief. Take care, everybody.
Peace.